Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lone Wolf 902. Today we are out hot tenting. So this is the very first hot tent video of this season 2020. We've got our hot tent set up. I've got my Pomali T1 stove inside, and I've got a bag full of excellent food. We're gonna have a great time out here, and I'm really glad you guys could join me. Right now I'm looking out at the lake. The sun is still high in the sky, so I'm hoping that the sky will stay clear with a few patches of clouds, and we might even get an awesome sunset caught on camera. So I've got some great food that I want to cook up. My tent and my sleeping area is all put together. I'm gonna get my table set up here, get a few cooking items out, and then I think I want to start on a tea right away. I didn't bring any kind of stoves other than the wood stove that I'm not going to light until later on. It is only going to be 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, okay? So it's not cold, it's just going to be a little bit chilly. Basically, I brought the hot tent as an excuse to use the stove. I really want to use the stove. I'm really excited for this year's hot tenting season. So it's going to go to 8 degrees to 10 degrees, somewhere's in there overnight and in the morning. So having that in there will be nice to kind of cut the dampness. I've only brought a small top quilt. I didn't bring a full sleeping bag. So hopefully that'll help with the cold. I'm trying to get cold so then I can use the stove as an excuse to kind of have fun with it. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to be using that tonight. I'm going to go start a campfire over behind the camera, get my tea and coffee or whatever I'm going to make. I haven't decided yet. And let's just get on with the video. All right, guys, I got my cup of tea made, and I'm sitting here looking out at the lake. Pretty awesome view. I gotta say, it's nice and quiet out. We do have a lot of spotty clouds out on the lake, so still hoping for that sunset. I got a pretty comfortable setup over here now. I got my table, my chair and stuff, and all my cooking gear is ready to go. And I'm probably going to start cooking supper very shortly. It's getting quite late in the day now. I've been kicking around gathering firewood off and on to prepare for the night, both the wood stove and the campfire, because I'm going to be out here quite a while tonight watching the colors and the sunset if we get it. Yeah, I'm relaxing right now. I'm just kicking back. I am going to start supper though very soon, like I was just saying. I do have a chicken recipe that I want to do. It's more of a chicken chow mein without the egg. So I've got the chow mein noodles, I've got chicken, I got more honey, which I'm going to be putting in that, some spices, really nice oriental dish. I'm going to cook that up over the fire, sit right here, enjoy the view, and eat up. So that's the plan. I'm going to finish up my tea and then start on supper. All right, guys, supper is all cooked. It smells amazing. So I've got chicken sliced, I've got bok choy, I've got yellow onion, I've got green onion, chow mein noodles, garlic, ginger, and soy sauce and honey. Let's dig in. It's gonna be awesome. Ho, ho, ho. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Really taste that ginger and garlic. Mmm. The noodles are fried perfectly. Perfectly. Mmm. Ginger. A lot of ginger, but a really sweet kick from that honey. Those onions are pretty good too. Mmm. Those noodles are cooked perfectly. They're not greasy, they're not soggy. They've got a little bit of firmness to them from being fried. And oh man. Whew, whew, whew. And this bok choy. Got some fresh bok choy in here. Some of that. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna kick back, I'm gonna eat my supper. I'm starving, I've been working hard at cooking this, trying to keep the fire going and the smoke out of my face and whatnot, and then working the camera. Man, I'm telling you, this is definitely worth it. All right, guys, supper's all done. I'm all cleaned up, and I gotta say, 2 thumbs up on that meal. Man, that was good. The ginger and the garlic came through a lot in that dish, and the fresh vegetables, perfect, perfect. 2 thumbs up, definitely really happy with that. Very full now. I ate a lot, and I don't think I'm gonna be eating it all again tonight. So I'm gonna do probably about an hour of just relax time. Let my dinner settle. Like I said, I am cleaned up. I went over to the lake, washed up my wok and my plate and all my dishes, and got some more firewood cut up and split. So we got some firewood for the night. The firewood for the stove is all taken care of. So, oh, excuse me. So like I said, I'm just gonna relax for about an hour and enjoy the fire, enjoy the sun going down and the peace and quiet. All right, guys, sunset is just about done and over with. I was down on the water's edge, kind of walking the bank, watching the colors shift. We got some purples, pinks, really nice. No clouds in the sky though, so it wasn't fantastic, but without the clouds, hopefully that'll mean it'll be a colder night and then I can get more wood inside the wood stove and enjoy it without getting pushed out of the tent because it's too hot. So I'm going to enjoy this fire for a little bit. I do have a couple more pieces of hardwood down here that I want to get on there and basically chill out here for the evening. And it is starting to get quite a bit darker out there now, so soon enough I'll be crawling inside of the tent and get the wood stove going. And then as usual, I do have a movie on my phone that I'm going to be watching, so I'm going to relax, watch my movie, and then it's going to be lights out because I had an early day today. I've been out here all morning, all day, working, cooking, all kinds of great camp stuff. So I am pretty much tired for the day. So like I said, I'm going to relax here for a little bit, jump in the tent, get the stove going, start my movie, and then it's going to be lights out. So hope you guys are liking it so far. The spot is one of my favorites, and I do really enjoy coming out here. I'm excited to come out here in the winter time because I'm just looking around and I got a couple ideas that I'd really like to try as long as Mother Nature cooperates. So like I said, gonna kick around here and then in the tent, and it's gonna be a good night. So peace out, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful morning today, looking out on the lake. It started off sunny as the sunrise was coming up. A lot of that mist got burned off the lake, which is always fun to watch. And it's been nothing but absolutely silent other than the birds and the wood stove. So, pretty awesome way to wake up. Coming into fall, like I said yesterday, this is the first hot tenting trip. Very glad that I brought the stove, okay? Last night I was sitting down or laying down watching a movie and it got cold. It got really cold. And I said this a few videos back that the days are like plus 25 and then the nights are plus 8. So it's quite the difference in temperature, but me personally, and a lot of people in this area, our bodies aren't acclimated for that drop in temperature because we're still used to hot summer days, right? So when we get these low temperatures at night and the moisture sets in, last night, I mean, I got up this morning, the tent was soaked outside, not inside. So going from those temperature ranges, it hits the body a little harder early fall. And then once we get into fall and we start getting some frost, we get down to -2 degrees Celsius, -3. Then it's not so cold anymore because we're used to it. But right now, I'm glad I brought the stove because last night, like I said, I was watching my movie and it got cold and I tossed some wood in there, cranked it up. I had a great time, a really good time. So I've already had my breakfast. I had a pack of cocoa and sea salt oatmeal and 1 pack of apple cinnamon mixed together. Kind of a funky mixture, but it worked. It's all I had with me. And feeling pretty good this morning. So breakfast is done, dishes are washed. The stove's still crackling away. I got some wood in there. I can feel the heat rolling out the door on my backside, which is always nice. But I think it's going to be a pretty simple morning today. The clouds are rolling in, and it is forecasted for rain at some point. So I've got to get packed up very quickly and try and beat that rain because I do have quite a far hike out of here. And I'm looking over on the other side of the lake right now, and I can see a lot of those clouds are coming this way. And I don't really feel like getting stuck out in the rain today if I don't have to. So I'm gonna pack up soon, get the stove cooled down, get that out of the tent, and yeah, I had a really good time, really great time. Supper last night was awesome. Man, the sunset, it wasn't spectacular, but it was nice. It was nice sitting by the campfire, watching the sunset, kind of walking up and down the shoreline of the lake. Got the whole area to myself. I haven't seen a single person in 24 hours, nobody. I've heard a couple four-wheelers way off in the distance and a couple airplanes flew over. But other than that, we are out in the middle of nowheres. So it takes a long time to hike back here. Got to get dropped off at a main dirt road and then hike all the way in. So it does take a lot of time. And it's pushing 10 a.m. right now. So by the time I get packed up and get out of here, I should hit the trailhead. Probably pack up about an hour, 11, probably 3 or 4 p.m. I'll hit the trailhead to get picked up. So a lot to do, and I do have to get moving. Like I said, get the stove cooled down, get that disassembled, get it all packed away back in my bag, and do a final look over the area. And it's going to be hit the trail time. All right, guys, I got the stove out and semi-packed away. Just hit me. One of the questions that I've been getting asked often, how do you backpack the wood stove? Okay, because this storage sack that it comes with makes it look a lot larger than it is, but you can see how slim and how small it is. So what I do is I bring my stove pipe. I put everything inside of here, the stove pipe, the stove, the spark arrestor, the top, everything inside of this bag. And then what I do with that is I have these Velcro compression straps that go around the stove to keep everything really tight. And then I simply take the whole unit and I slide it right down inside of the hydration sleeve of my backpack. Okay, it fits in there nicely. It's really snug. It doesn't move around, and you get the added protection of the built-in liner that's in your pack. That internal frame keeps it nice and rigid, and it's right up against your back, so it's not going to flex. It's not going to twist. That allows you to put all of your other gear into your bag. And then when you get to camp and open up your pack, your stove isn't going to fall out or nothing's going to get jostled around. That's the last thing that comes out, because you get your tent set up, your sleeping area set up, all that stuff, and then grab the stove and get that set up. So hopefully that's helpful to some of you guys. Like I said, I've been getting asked a lot of questions on how to pack the stove. That's my preferred method. I just slip it inside of the hydration sleeve and that's it. So that's what I'm going to be doing in just a minute. I got to get this cooled down more, and then I want to get my top quilt, my sleeping pad and stuff kind of packed in the bottom, and then I'm going to zip that up and go in through the top of the pack and slip it in the sleeve, and then I'll put the tent in on top of that, zip it all up, and then we're ready to hit the trail. All right, guys, everything's packed inside my bag. I've got my stove, my tent, my wok, my tent, everything's in here. I didn't leave anything behind. I did a double check for tent pegs. Everything is ready to go. So like I was saying, it is going to rain. The skies are clouding over massively right now. It did start off nice and sunny. That's not the case anymore. And it is still quite cool out, which is really nice, because this hike with this big pack is going to get a little warm, sweaty. So I'm hoping once I get moving, I'll be able to strip this hoodie off, throw it on my pack, and then keep hiking. So I got a lot of ground to cover. I want to say peace out to you guys, and I'm really happy that you guys joined me on this adventure. I also want to say welcome to all the new viewers and subscribers, and thank you for sticking around to the old viewers and subscribers. We have a lot more adventures planned, a lot more videos coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.